You have questions? I have answers. Welcome to the emotional roller coaster, and welcome to watching me try to get ready for the workday. It's 9:40 a.m. I should have done this hours ago. I'm Nora McInerny. I am an author. I'm a podcaster. I'm not a therapist. I am just a woman with an Instagram question box. Am I qualified? I guess it depends on who you ask. Because I have been dispensing advice somewhat professionally since I was 11 years old. You might think that's not possible. 11-year-olds aren't allowed to have a job.
Why the f you lying?
It was the 90s. 11-year-olds could do whatever they want. I wrote to my local newspaper. I said, I noticed you don't have any kids writing for the neighborhood newspaper, very hyper local newspaper. I'm a kid. You should hire me. And they did. Here's the evidence. Okay? It was called Nora's Corner. That's me. I look like I'm like 30. I'm 11 years old. I held that job till sophomore year of high school when people were like, wait, you have a job, you effing nerd? And I was like, no, oh my God, I don't even read. Of course I don't. Of course I don't. Anyways, I like to pick questions that might resonate with like a wider group of people. I love that people trust me to ask me their questions anonymously. This is a safe-ish space. You're safe with me. I don't know that you're ever really safe with like the internet or commenters in general. Anyways, this question: did anything make you ready to find love again? I'm divorced and disappointed. Now, I'm not divorced. I'm widowed. That's why they asked me this question, because I am a remarried widow. And the fast answer to this question is no. I am remarried. I met my current husband 50 weeks after my first husband died. I was not looking for love. Obviously, I was like looking for my keys because grief brain, I would leave them everywhere, mostly in the front door of my house overnight. I was not looking for love. I had already had a really big, perfect love once. I thought it was greedy to be looking again. And besides, I wasn't ready. But, and this is annoying, it's annoying to me when people say this, but like, I just found him when I wasn't looking. He literally came to my friend's backyard. My friend was also a widow and just listened to us like talk and cry for hours. And then finally I was like, what's your deal? Like, what's your thing? Is your wife dead? And he was like, oh no. I didn't want to fall in love again, but I did want to like, you know what I wanted to do again? Okay. I wanted like no strings attached. I wanted somebody to love me. I was open to accepting somebody else's love, somebody who would expect nothing from me, who would just be satisfied just existing in my orbit, coming over, killing spiders, sleeping with me and leaving before the morning came, shoveling housework, mostly, listening to me, validating me, calling me hot, me. But no, I was not interested in love again. And statistically, there's no reason why this should have worked. Something like 70% of relationships, like second marriages with kids involved, fail. It's some crazy statistic like that. I should have looked it up beforehand, but it just popped into my mind. I didn't know that, but I wasn't looking for a marriage. I wasn't looking for love. That's what ended up happening. And I think the reason why it worked is because neither of us needed each other. Both of us were fine with our lives being, maybe not the way they were exactly. I would have preferred to have, my first husband not die of brain cancer, but neither of us were desperate to find somebody. Neither of us were like, we got to make this work. Like both of us had lives that we already loved and were comfortable in. Finding that love was a big surprise. It was a nice surprise, but it wasn't something that I was expecting. It wasn't something that I was looking for. Was I ready? On paper, no. And in reality, no. Some of our early courtship was me sitting on the floor crying and reading Mary Oliver poems out loud while Matthew just kind of like rubbed my back and was like, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. That's a good man. That is a good man, I gotta say. But I do think that having one really healthy relationship, my relationship with my first husband, and knowing what love was and what my bar was, which was really, really, really high, helped me be tuned to good love when it presented itself as a possibility to me. I don't think I consciously knew, like this is a guy that I'm gonna be with forever. I was like, this is a guy that this is a guy I want to make out with in a car. This is a guy I'll let buy me dinner. This is a guy I'll let like kill some spiders for me. But it's kind of like being struck by lightning. People are like, what are the chances you'll be struck twice? Turns out getting struck by lightning once means you're more likely to be struck by lightning twice. I'm pretty sure. So that's what happened to me. Like I found a once in a lifetime relationship in my first husband, Aaron, and I found it again in Matthew. It's kind of annoying because some people I know are still looking for that. But I do believe that there is a lid for every pot. Not in my kitchen, but does this match my skin at all? I feel like I just put on like, what is going on? Oh my God. You know what? Sometimes you got to put the brush down and let your fingers do the work. Okay. And if there's any makeup artists watching, stop judging me. Okay. It's not as bad in a mirror. So I don't know if you're ever really ready to fall in love. There are probably people who are like, yeah, there's like good times to fall in love and there's bad times to fall in love. But I personally find all of life to be rather inconvenient. And I don't know that there is a tip or a trick that anybody can give you, but I understand why people are curious about this. And one reason is that we do tend to believe that other people know something that we don't, that there is some kind of cheat code to life. And if we just know what to do, we'll just do the right thing and the right life will appear. And it's just not like that. Life is so complicated. It is so messy. I never in my life would have found Matthew on the apps because he's 5'11". He's 5'11". Okay. He's going to tell you he's 6 feet. He's not. I will go back to back with him on a camera and you will be able to see. The thing about being a 6 foot tall woman is you are a literal yardstick for every man who was told he was 6 feet tall. You're not. Your doctor was lying to you. I don't know why. If I have one beef with the medical profession, it's that you are out here telling men who are 5'10" that they're 6 feet. You're out here telling men who are 5'7" that they're 5'9". Stop the lies. Stop the BS. There's nothing wrong with being 5'9", 5'11", 5'6", 5'5". Just be what you are, okay? That goes for girls too. Like, I spent like most of my childhood being like, hi, I'm literally like a normal size girl. I'm just like as tiny as the other ones. No, stand up and put your shoulders back, okay? The right man will stand on his freaking tippy toes to reach you. If he wanted to, he would. He can stand on a step, okay? Anyways, I never would have found Matthew on the apps and I found him in a backyard, okay? Love is really all around us, okay? I gotta get going. Again, I'm Nora McInerny. I'm an author. I'm a podcaster. I'm not great at doing makeup. It is an honor to be trusted with your questions. You can find me on Instagram. You can email me. You can call me. I love voicemails. You can just leave something in the comments. I'll see you again. I got to go record somebody's podcast, but don't worry so much about finding a second love. Like, go love your own life.